Hi, Larry Knopf here at LA Smart Marketer. And I just wanted to take a minute to thank you for your interest in the ultimate secret weapon for LOs. I think you're going to really like this idea, and the response I get from my prospects and clients has been incredible. But before you access your information, I'd like you to watch this brief presentation, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how knowing the critical differences between desktop underwriter and loan prospector is going to save you thousands and thousands of dollars in lost commissions. Now, I know that as an LO, you wear many hats: sales, marketing, and product knowledge. But you can't know everything. There is simply too much to know, particularly when it comes to product guidelines, like the subtle but critical differences between DU and LP. Unfortunately, what you don't know costs you money, lots and lots of money. And honestly, most loan originators don't even know that there are real, tangible differences between DU and LP. Differences that can make or break a deal for you. And as you already know, what you don't know can cost you serious money, thousands and thousands of dollars in lost commissions. And that could be on just one single deal. Well, I have found as a producing mortgage broker for the last 19 years that having quick access to loan guidelines based on certain scenarios is essential to staying at the top of your game. But who has the time to scroll through pages and pages of guidelines searching for answers? And there are times when you can't wait for an account exec or an underwriter or a scenario desk to get back to you. So with the help of a few of my lenders, I put together the perfect tool for you. Let me introduce you to the DU versus LP Quick Reference Guide. Now, this quick reference guide is designed in a super simple format. First, we take an important issue of difference and we list that. Then, how DU and LP differ is briefly explained in plain English side by side, and I've even highlighted the best option for you. Now, this guide covers the most commonly encountered scenarios where the real differences between DU and LP can make or break your loan. Differences that impact self-employed borrowers, commissioned and bonused employees, foreclosure, Chapter 7 and 13 bankruptcy, debt elimination to make ratio. And I want you to check out my story below. I think you're really going to like this. Qualifying assets, student loans, rent histories, and there's a lot more. And these are all important qualifying aspects of many of the borrowers you and I both work with. And I want you to think about this for just a second. Do you know the differences in how DU and LP view the various qualifying aspects I just listed? There are big differences there, really major differences. And not knowing them will cost you business. Now, the DU versus LP Quick Reference Guide will pay for itself at least 300 times over on just your first saved deal. To get your copy, just click the button below to order. Now, I have to tell you, this all came about from a purchase loan I was working on. It was about a year ago. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I've been an LO for 22 years and a producing broker for the last 19 years. And I had a client, super nice woman, who wanted to purchase a second home here in Delaware. She was going to retire in the next 5 years and felt the time was right to buy a home while prices were still down and interest rates were really low. And this is one of those loans where you think to yourself, this one is going to be a piece of cake. Wage earner on a salary, good credit, decent assets. Her ratios were a little high, but we were okay with DU. When she sent me her docs, they didn't include her taxes. Now, she assured me that nothing unusual was going on, no side businesses. She didn't have any rental properties. She didn't know of any unusual write-offs, so we proceeded while she got the tax returns from her CPA. Well, first, we were delayed with a property issue that we thought would kill the deal. What's new, right? When that was worked out, we finally sent in the loan package. All parties requested a very quick closing, so we were off to the races. And just as expected, we got a quick approval on a Fannie conventional conforming loan. Appraisal came in perfectly. We were right on track. But then an updated approval was delivered because the 4506T transcripts came back. Crap, we had a ratio problem because my borrower had unreimbursed employee expenses on her Schedule A. It threw her ratios over the top, and DU said, not going to happen. Fortunately, we had enough assets to pay off the 3 credit cards she had and then to make ratio. And Fannie allowed us to pay the cards off on the HUD. I thought that was cool, no problem. except she had to close the cards. Good grief, I really couldn't believe it that she needed to close these cards. My client was so upset. She was about to let the deal go. She said, I am not going to be without at least one credit card. Surprisingly enough, Freddie Mac and LP came right to the rescue. The underwriter quickly checked LP guidelines, and in this scenario, and found what looked like a green light for this loan. We ran LP, and wouldn't you know, LP said, pay off the cards at closing, and the guideline said you can keep your cards open. Deal saved. This was a total commission of over $5,000 saved, all because of a simple yet subtle difference between DU and LP. And that started my interest in getting together a quick reference guide. And I'm so confident that you're going to find the DU versus LP quick reference guide a valuable resource that I'm going to offer this 100% money back guarantee. If you don't find the guide a truly valuable tool, we will refund your money with no questions asked. Simple as that. Okay, so you're probably wondering by now how much the DU versus LP quick reference guide costs. Well, I'm not going to take you through some silly, I could charge you $500 for this guide, but today only we're going to offer this super discount. I'm not going to do that. So here's the deal. It's only $7. Yeah, just $7. Why so little? Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. You could put a reference guide like this together by yourself. And if you don't buy my guide today, you really should do that. It'll take some time, maybe 2 to 4 hours to do your research and create the guide. But I think your time is worth more than $2 or $3 an hour, don't you? So why spend your time doing $2 to $3 an hour work? And best of all, a guide like this is a very simple way to raise your level of expertise. It just makes you a better LO. That's plain and simple. So click the button below to get your copy of the DU versus LP Quick Reference Guide for only $7. And remember, one single mistake, one single deal where you lost the loan because you didn't know the critical differences between DU and LP will cost you thousands of dollars. And wouldn't it be a shame to make a silly mistake like that? This $7 investment in your product expertise can prevent that from happening. And you have a money-back guarantee to boot. So get your copy right now by clicking the button below, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside.